òṣèré gómìnà ìlú òṣèré o alága ìbílẹ̀ ẹ ṣeré mòwe ẹ ṣeré ó dára ẹ ṣeré ó dára o.
To commemorate the 50th coronation anniversary celebration of Oba Dr. Momodu Asafa, Aladi Onijanikin of Ijanikin Kingdom, a press conference at his palace was held in the presence of journalists, Council of Chiefs, the Planning Committee, and the Balancing Council. The press conference was held to intimate all and sundry that His Royal Majesty Oba Dr. Momodu Asafa Onijanikin of Ijanikin Kingdom has attained 50 years on the throne of his fathers. And indeed, this he has done with triumphant performance in almost every sphere of influence and endeavors. He is indeed the longest serving king in Lagos State at the moment, and he is grateful and thankful to God Almighty for the grace to be able to scale through. His Royal Highness Oba Dr. Momodu Asafa narrated his background and other historical events that has led to celebrating 50 years on the throne.
And from the only ruling house at Ijanikin, which is Aladi ruling house, I succeeded my father on this throne, my biological father. And from him, I've learned about how to run the affairs of a community. From my experience as a teacher, I was able to know what to do when I came to the throne.
The Onijanikin of Ijanikin recalled his achievements on the throne, the developmental projects that he influenced and facilitated in the kingdom, including his achievements in education, the Ijanikin International Ultramodern Market, his achievements on security, and many others.
I have brought a lot of development to the town. No school, we have only Anglican primary school, which I attended myself. But it's not more. That primary school just stopped at standard 3. It was standard that time, not primary, standard 3. If you finish standard 3 here, no school unless you go to another place where you can get more education. Well, immediately I came to the throne, I took 2 things as my priority, that is education and security. Going on and on, God was at my side. Today, if you want to go to school today in Ijanikin, we have got many primary schools in Ijanikin, both private and government.
Journalists had interactions by asking questions of the Royal Majesty Oba Momodu Asafa.
In olden days, that Ojo is for majority, but nowadays, these days, Ojo is now minority. Kabisi, what are the mayor in putting place to bring back the lost glory to Ojo majority? Thank you.
Òṣèlú, politics. Àwọn èèyàn òkò kan ọmọ ní ọba lórí àwọn òṣèlú politicians. Àwọn ọba ló ti ń ṣèjọba tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ káwọn ìbò tó dé. Ìjọba ìjọ àwọn ọba nípa tá a bá ti sọ láàárín ìlú làbẹ́gẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n ó ti yàtọ̀ nísìnyí. Ìwọ ń fẹ́ èmi ń fẹ́ ìwọ ń fẹ́ èmi ń fẹ́ àdìwà mọ politics yẹn play ṣùgbọ́n ọba tó bá pọ́n kò ní karabọ̀ fún wọn ó máa fún ọ ní advice á máa fún ọ ní advice. Ọjọ́ majority ọjọ́ òsì ní majority mọ́ agbésẹ̀tẹ̀ máa tó ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe nù nítorí wọ́n ti fi gan hàn wá àwa náà dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé a ṣe mistake. Gbogbo ń yọ wá lẹ́nu wọ́n ṣe gbọ́ everything àwa ló fà á ṣe báà náà ló tàlẹ̀ wá fún wọn. Béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́bi tí sọ fún yín ẹ bá gbọ́. Àwa ló tà fún wọn atalé àtàdé àtàkankan àfẹ́ràn ara ní Yorùbá tó bá fẹ́ gbalé nísìnyí tó bá bẹ̀ wọ́n pé ẹgbẹ́ lè fún mi o iye báyìí ni mo ní wọn nígbà owó lọ́ọ̀jẹ́ tó máa gbé owó rẹpẹtẹ lẹ̀ fún ọ̀nà máa gbà kékeré mẹ́sàn orúkọ ni mẹ́sàn orúkọ àgbà ní sẹ́yìn gbà tẹ́ni tó lẹ̀ ti tẹ́ni tó sanwó ilé ti domi ló máa gbé ìwọ gan alára ẹ̀kúlé lẹ́nu bí gbé onílé á dìbẹ́lọ̀pù ilé wa ní wẹ́ẹ́ pété ó ní gbogbo ẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tá a dẹ̀ ń sọ yìí politics everywhere ló wà fún gbogbo nǹkan àwọn ọmọ nílùú tó mọ ògùn ara wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ dábí jẹ́ majority àwọn míì ti wọ̀ wá láàrin wọ́n ti kó wọn dara wọn dé bẹ́ẹ̀ síbẹ̀ náà ó wà lọ́wọ́ wa ó wà lọ́wọ́ ìjọba pàápàá àti ń sọ díẹ̀díẹ̀ tá a máa sọ gbogbo bíi tí mistake ti wá á correct ẹ̀.
Oba Momodu Afolabi Asafa also used the medium to appeal to the Lagos State government to give Ijanikin Kingdom a standard stadium and public water. The chairman of the Central Planning Committee, Honorable Sadiq Abayomi, highlighted some of the programs of the event that has been conceived.
As part of our results, we have taken so much into consideration because of the enormity and amount of people, the numbers of people we are expecting, which include important dignitaries from far and near. Of course, if you want to know if the governor is coming, we have written to him, we invited him as the #1 citizen of the state, and we are very sure the governor is going to raise our occasion by grace of God. We invited the chief commander of Federal Republic of Nigeria too, because these are people that are close to Baba, and I'm very sure they will be around too to honor Baba on this celebration. So the commencement of activities have started, like I said earlier, started today. It has started before today, with the youth getting involved with football competitions among other communities in the Ijanikin Kingdom, which is presently ongoing at Ashiko Field in front of Federal Government College Ijanikin. At the end of the keenly contested football event, winner will be giving trophies and other consolation prizes. Other activities include traditional baby drum, which is going on simultaneously. That one has been done this morning. And they say that all works and no play make that a dull boy. It's another reason why we are going to have a game day on 6th of December. On Wednesday, we're going to have game day 6th of December. So it is expected that across the length and breadth of this community, people from all walks of life will engage themselves with traditional Opon Ayo, Ludo, draft, and other games to relax.
The grand finale and historic reception will take place at the Foreign Affairs Academy, Ayetoro in Ijanikin, where Olori Omoba Akile Ijebu will supply good music to the guests.
He understands the politics at the grassroots level. He understands people. He takes his time to study. He's a very good listener. When you talk, you may think that he may be dozing. He takes in everything. And by the time he now analyzes what you have put forward, you will be shocked yourself. He goes deeper. I believe it is grace, honestly. That's the way I look at it. Sometimes I watch him, this man. And one thing about him, he doesn't sleep much. Yes, it's always after the community. Sometimes he will get up in the night to go around to see what goes on in the community. That was when he was younger. But now that he's older, he will just stay in the balcony. He watch the community. It takes time to pray over the community every morning, which is something. He comes out, the first thing he does was to pray for the community, pray for the town as a whole.
This man used to study everybody. He used to study. You will be good for so thing. You will be good for so thing. And he will pick you. There are some people now he picks, they become ballet. As from on the 14th, the ballet of their community. So anything that happens in that community, you go to your ballet. You don't need to come and your palace. I, as the Balogu of Ayeto, anything that happens in my community, they will come to me. See, okay. If it is what I cannot settle, I refer them to ballet, then you come here.
Òṣèré gómìnà ìlú